movie buffs? Welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is Day. In today's video, we're going to take a look at my Amazon haul. I made a really good haul from Amazon, but this haul is a haul over the last month, I would say. I've been just ordering different things from Amazon, catching some really good sales here and there. And a couple of titles took a little bit to come in. Like the one title, I was waiting for it. I pre-ordered it, actually. I'm not really a pre-ordering guy, but I've been loosening up with pre-ordering as of late because there's been some really good titles coming out, especially some good 4K upgrades for my collection. Also, a couple of Gene Hackman titles was back-ordered. Gene Hackman titles, they gained popularity after his passing, being such a legendary actor. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at a really nice Amazon haul that I did. This video is probably about three to 4 weeks in the making, because I've been gathering this stuff up from Amazon. All this stuff strictly came from Amazon. So we're going to start with the 4Ks. We're going to go to the Kinos. Then we're going to go to the Blu-rays. And then there's one Steelbook. So let's go. Now, this one is a movie that I didn't really speak highly of before. But in watching it again, I came to appreciate it a little bit more. I'm not saying it's a banger, but it was cheap and it was a worthy upgrade from the DVD. If I had this on Blu-ray, I wouldn't have upgraded it. But since I had it on DVD and this was like $10 for a 4K, I jumped on it. And that's Tom Cruise, The Mummy. This isn't a bad movie. It really isn't. I didn't like it the first time I watched it, but I watched it again and it's not bad. And also knowing that this movie could have potentially rebooted the Monsters universe. That's what this movie was. This was the jumping off point for that. If this movie was successful, and it was not. So that movie, they was going to actually reboot the Monsters franchise, and it was going to be a little bit on the darker side. This is a DVD upgrade. We have The Prince of Egypt. This is by far one of my favorite animated movies. By far. I love the musical scores in this one. And I think that's probably a big part of it. I like the music. A lot of the songs in this movie is just fantastic. On YouTube, I watched like different people do covers of Through Heaven's Eyes, that song. Wonderful song. And it's just a wonderful movie. It really is. Even if you're not a believer, this is still a great movie. This here is also a DVD upgrade. Now, I remember when this came out, I think about 2 years ago when this first came to 4K. But it came out, I forget which boot. It came out on a boutique label. I want to say Arrow or Kino. One of them. I could be wrong. You guys let me know which one it came out on. But now it's basically out on just regular old generic 4K. So we got Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy in Red Eye. Now, I was not going to pay $35, $40 for this when it first came out on Blu-ray 4K. I definitely wasn't going to do it. This one was a lot more reasonably priced, so I grabbed it. And this is a DVD upgrade. Here's another DVD upgrade. I have Double Jeopardy. This is a Paramount Presents. This is Spy number 37. This is a 2-disc edition. Double Jeopardy is a great movie. If you hear noises coming from like behind me, guys, it's my little kitten. He all over the place. He's scratching at my door. He want to get in, but I'm not letting him in. We have another DVD upgrade, The Long Kiss Goodnight. I couldn't wait for this one. This is one of the 4Ks when it got announced. Now, again, I do like 4Ks. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not one of those guys who got to jump on every 4K to come out. This is one that I wanted because I love The Long Kiss Goodnight. I had it on DVD since it first came out. I skipped the Blu-ray because certain movies I will skip Blu-ray if I anticipate a 4K is coming. And I got a 4K for this one. Yeah, some movies, like Seven, I refused to buy the Blu-ray for that one because I knew eventually that 4K was going to come. There's a couple other movies that I have on DVD that I refuse to go to, like The Hunt for Red October. I refuse to get the Blu-ray for that because now I'm hearing that that's going to be a 4K coming up soon. So that's me. So that's all the 4Ks. Now we're going to go to the Blu-rays, the Kino lorbers. This one here is Gene Hackman and Matt Dillon in Target. I was dying to get my hands on some good Gene Hackmans, and I got the package. And I have Newman, Sheridan, Hackman. This one is called Twilight. Look at that cast. I had to have this one. Also a Kino. I'm trying to tell you. Now we got some standard Blu-rays here. This is a DVD upgrade. I had this on DVD, this 2-pack, and I got the 2-pack again on Blu-ray. And it's a good upgrade for 2 movies that I actually like. Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer double pack. This is replacing the DVD version. And this is an animated feature that I absolutely love. Me and my son just watched this as soon as I got the Blu-ray. I watched the 4K, the DVD religiously. It's one of my favorite animated cartoons. I simply love it. And we have Ninja Scroll. I'm telling you, I love this cartoon. It's one of my favorite animated features by far. I remember the first time I seen this way back in the day, and I was hooked. I saw it over a buddy of mine's house. And when I got older and I had my own money and my own, became a grown-up, I was able to have the DVD in my collection and all of that. So Ninja Scroll is a fantastic animated feature for those of you who are curious. Speaking of animated feature, again, we have Samuel L. Jackson, and this is the complete series of Afro Samurai. This includes the movie and the complete series. I love Afro Samurai. This is a DVD DVD upgrade. I have the DVD in my collection. I just have I think it's the movie, the series that I have. This is the series and the movie on a steelbook. So that was cool. And this was fairly priced. It was a little bit, it wasn't as cheap as I would like, but I love Afro Samurai because I'm a huge Sam Jackson fan. So I said, let me go ahead and get this one. It's the complete. Everything is here. So that's everything I picked up from Amazon. A pretty decent haul. I've been really shopping on Amazon for movies a little bit as of late. A little bit more because I've been catching really good deals on Amazon. Historically, I have not been an Amazon shopper for movies. I'm definitely an Amazon shopper. I think Amazon packages come to my house damn near every day. Yours too, probably. Afro Samurai Steelbook. This is the Afro Samurai Complete. If you haven't seen or heard of Afro Samurai, you are definitely missing out. Ninja Scroll. If you didn't hear this one, I understand, but now that you heard about it, you need to check this one out. It's a banging, especially if you like anime. If you like anime, Ninja Scroll is one of the best you can get. Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer double pack. We have Twilight, a Gene Hackman release. Another Gene Hackman. The package got a little indigestion there. Gene Hackman, Matt Dillon, Target. And I remember when this one got announced, and I said, I'm definitely jumping on this one. And I'm so glad to have this in my collection. It's by Arrow. Long Kiss Goodnight. I do like Arrow. I think they do a good job with their 4Ks. They do a really good job. I have several Arrow 4Ks, and I think they all look great. Here is a Paramount Presents. This is my first Paramount Presents. I'll let you know what I think about the transfer in this one. This is a 4K of Double Jeopardy. Tommy Lee Jones and Ashley Judd. Banging movie. I seen this one. This is a really good movie. A little bit on the overrated side. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. I do like Cillian Murphy, Rachel McAdams, and Brian Cox. It's got a great cast. It's a good movie. Red Eye. Again, the hype that came, I remember when this movie got released on 4K a couple years ago, the hype was just unreal. And when I got a copy of it on DVD, because I didn't own it, I just wanted to see what the hype was, I picked up a copy from my Goodwill and watched it. I said, it's a good movie. I don't see what the fuck is everybody going crazy for. But again, a nice little 4K upgrade from my DVD. The Prince of Egypt. If you don't have this one in your collection and you're a collector, you might want to check this one out. It's a really good animated feature. Like I said, even if you don't believe, and I tell people all the time, even if you're not a believer, certain Bible stories are just great moral stories. Even if you're not a believer, they're great moral stories. And again, The Mummy. Not a bad movie. Really not bad. When I first watched this one, I was a little hard on it. But I watched it again, and then later on, I didn't figure, but later on I found out that this movie was the jumping off point for a reboot of the Monsters universe. If it was successful, they would have greenlit more of the monster movies. But since this one pretty much bombed at the box office, that stopped that dead in its tracks. Tom Cruise couldn't even save this movie. But upon a good second or third watch, it's not bad. So that's everything I picked up from Amazon. Quite a few 4Ks. you know, some Kinos. Not a bad haul. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.